Hey guys, welcome back to another news video. Lena is actually at my place this time. That will not happen every week though.
So. Yeah. Today's a day to see me. What I look like.
Yeah, okay. Now, first off, let's start by saying thank you. We just hit over 30 subscribers now. Thank you everyone for helping us get here. We have so much more fun content planned, so keep watching. I plan on streaming every Friday at 7:30 on Twitch, so go and follow us on Twitch for more fun content. It will be in the description. And yeah, don't you think that's fun, Lena?
Yeah.
Alright, now, we'll talk about a big story that happened this week. Netflix buys Warner Brothers. We're going to click on the link, and we're going to go right to the story. You want to read part one, the first paragraph? I'll read the second.
Okay.
Alright, Netflix buys Warner Brothers film and streaming business for $720 billion.
Netflix has agreed to buy the film and streaming businesses of Warner Brothers Discovery for $72 billion.
I don't know, 54 million.
In a major Hollywood deal. The streaming giant emerged as the successful bidder for Warner Brothers ahead of rivals Comcast and Paramount Skydance after a drawn-out battle.
You want me to read the next part now?
Sure.
Warner Brothers' own franchises include Harry Potter and Game of Thrones, and the streaming service HBO Max. Bro, they're banking now. Dude, Netflix is about to have so much company now. Mm-hmm. They have a monopoly. They're almost bigger than Disney.
Yeah.
The takeover is set to create a new giant in the entertainment industry, but the deal will still have to be approved by competition authorities. Some in the film industry, including the Writers Guild of America, have criticized the deal, saying it would negatively impact local consumers. I sort of agree with this, because Netflix isn't the best. They always release the shows 2 months. Mm-hmm. You know, they release the first half, then the next half is 2 months later or something. Mm-hmm. And that pisses me off.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
But yeah. Netflix co-chief executive Ted Sarandos said the streaming was highly confident it would receive the regular approval it needed, and it was running full speed towards this. He said that by combining the library of Warner Brothers shows and movies with the streaming platform series such as Stranger Things, we can give audience more of what they love and help define the next century of storytelling. You want to read the next one?
Mm-hmm. Warner Brothers have defined the last century of entertainment, and together we can define the next one, he said.
Yeah, that's kind of crazy.
Mm-hmm, yeah. Asks whether HBO should remain a separate streaming service, co-chief executive Greg Peters said Netflix believed the HBO brand was important for consumers, but added, "We think it's quite early to get into the specifics of how we're going to tailor this offering for consumers." Netflix estimates it'll find $2 billion to $3 billion in savings, mostly through eliminating overlaps in the support and technology areas of the businesses. Films made by Warner Brothers will continue to be launched in cinemas, it said, and Warner Brothers television studio will continue to be able to produce for third parties. Netflix will keep producing content exclusively for its own platform.
Okay, I need to talk about that real quick. Netflix movies have not been the greatest. Not really. So I'm kind of worried for the future. But we'll have to see. Labeling it as a big deal for the companies, Mr. Sarandos acknowledged the accreditation may have surprised some shareholders, but it was a rare opportunity to set Netflix up for success for decades to come. Ooh. David Zucker, I know who this guy is. President and Chief Executive of Warner Brothers, added the agreement would combine two of the greatest storytelling companies in the world. By coming together with Netflix, we will ensure people everywhere will continue to enjoy the world's most relevant stories for generations to come, he said. The cash and stock deal is worth $27.75 per Warner Brothers share, with a total enterprise value, which includes the company's debts and the value of its shares, of about $82.7 billion. The equal value or cash price is $72 billion. That's insane. Okay, this is a lot. If you want to read the rest of the story, we will leave the link for it in the description, but we're going to end this part of the story here because this is way too much. Oh, actually, we're almost done. You know what? No. Yeah. It's not as... I thought it was like a whole bunch of that. Where was I?
You were at the 72 billion.
I phrased that billion. I like money. The boards of directors for each company unanimously approved the deal. Some in the film industry have criticized the agreement. The Writers Guild East and West branches issued a joint statement on Friday saying the merger must be blocked. The outcome would eliminate jobs, push down wages, worsen conditions for all entertainment workers, raise prices for consumers, and reduce the volume and diversity of content for all viewers, it said. Michael O'Leary, chief executive of trade organization Cinema United, said the merger posed an unprecedented threat to the global cinema business. The negative impact of this occasion will impact theaters from the biggest circuits to one-screen independents in small towns in the United States and around the world. Netflix will complete the takeover after Warner Bros. Finalized its previously announced plan to separate streaming from its global networks division into two companies next year. And its global network division will become Discovery Global and will include its cable channels such as CNN and TNT Sports in the US, as well as its Discovery and free-to-air channels in Europe. However, TNT Sports International will stay with the streaming and studios division being sold to Netflix.
Hollywood shaken up. Paulo Pexgertor? Did not say that right.
Whatever.
The
That
scale
sounds
was
wrong. What is that a thing?
What? He pees and takes a shit.
Oh, I don't know you can tell apples.
Oops. Before saying anything, doing his business.
I can't even get through it.
Okay. We can talk about that later.
Oh, we're keeping that in because that's hilarious.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Said the sale was a huge statement of intent and underlines Netflix aspirations to be a global leader in the new world order of streaming. But he warned that while the surprising move made sense for Warner Brothers, it could provide a headache for Netflix when trying to combine the companies given the size of the deal. While the agreed deal is for part of the Warner Brothers business, rival Paramount had tabled a bid to buy the whole company, including its cable networks, in October. Warner Brothers rejected this move before putting itself up for sale. Ahead of the announcement of the deal, Tom Harrington, head of television at Enders Analysis, said it was hard to gauge whether the takeover would be approved by regulators. But if it went through, it would have a massive impact on cinema. Were it to go through, it would reorient Hollywood, he said. Mr. Harrington said there was likely to be a big reductions in television film output from a newly merged company, which would lead to resistance to the move from parts of Hollywood and relevant unions. For consumers, Mr. Harrington said, a merger was likely to lead to higher prices.
Hold on, can I just say something? Mr. Harrington? Steve Harrington from Stranger Things? What? That's been bugging me ever since I saw you go, Mr. Hamilton. I was like, dang, Netflix? Mm-hmm. Alright, I'll read this part. Netflix would get more expensive even though HBO Max would be shadowed / become non-existent. The greater possession of Netflix households would likely mean an increase in total overall subscription revenue. Of course! Danny Hilson, head of financial analyst at AJ Bell. AJ Bell.
What? What company is that?
Said Netflix had offered a olive branch to Hollywood with the promise it would continue to release Warner Brothers film on the big screen. It better. If this deal can clear those cinema holders quickly, there are likely to be considerable cost savings to me, she said. How much of those savings get passed to streaming for subscribers or whether Netflix will be seen to have too much pricing power is one of the areas that will face a huge amount of scrutiny in the coming months. Alright, that was an interesting story.
Yeah.
A lot of reading.
Does not sound good.
Yes. I don't know how I feel about Netflix and Warner Brothers merging. Because there's some good stuff and bad. A lot of bad. But let us know your opinions on that.
Yeah.
Now, we're going to get to the next story, which is Zootopia 2 box office hit, surprisingly. But before we get into this, we are letting you know that we are going to have a review coming up soon with it. Me and Lena are going to probably see it next week at the time you're seeing this, which will be on a Wednesday, so it'll be more on a Sunday. We don't know. We'll figure that out.
We'll figure it out, yeah.
And then we'll make the review and have it out, hopefully soon. But hopefully this doesn't spoil the movie.
Hope not.
And just talks about the money, because that's why I put it here.
That's what Disney's known for. Money! I actually did the...
Money!
Money!
Okay. Weekend box office, Zootopia 2 scores second biggest Thanksgiving opening ever. Disney's animated sequel was a huge hit both domestically and worldwide, ranking up over 556 million globally in its first 5 days. I don't need to read that. Anyone who doubted that Zootopia 2 was going to be one of the kings of the winter season, and quite frankly, the year should be checking their credentials since summer. This column has been including the anime sequel as part of the trio film, along with Wicked for Good. We made a review that's already out, so go check that out. And Avatar Fire and Ash, that would be adding $1 billion, maybe close to 1.5 billion on the domestic sales chart, and helping to put 2025. What? That makes no sense. Helping to put 2025 over the top as the biggest box of the year since the pandemic. Well, this weekend it boosted the second biggest Thanksgiving opening ever, and worldwide, it's already one of the top 10 highest grossing films of the year. Okay, whatever. Disney's you want to read this part?
Sure. Disney's Zootopia kicked off the spring season back in 2016 with a 75 million opening, when it went on to gross 341 million domestic. 341 million domestic. 7th best of the year. And 1.2 billion worldwide. 4th best. It is the 5th highest grossing non-sequel animated film ever. Now it has a sequel. 9 years later.
Damn.
9 years later, Zootopia 2 took over Thanksgiving with 96.8 million over the weekend and 156 million since Wednesday, as well as its Tuesday previews. The 420 Manti on Tuesday, I attended at my local theater, was sold out. Matinee, that was the word.
Yeah, whatever. That 156 million in 5 days is the 8th best start for a film in November. Its 12th day ranking will be the high your next week. as it likely will have one of the top 5 second weekends for the release ever since horrible movie Frozen 2 made $163.8 million in its first 5 days. Zootopia 2 will aim to be just the 7th November release to have grossed over $250 million in its first 12 days, 5 of which grossed more than $424 million. We shall see if the latest 6th film on the list has the legs for such a milestone.
Mm-hmm.
How long is this bloody story?
It's pretty short. Like
I
the next one's about Wicked, so.
Oh yeah, this is the last section, then I think.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
You want to read it?
Sure. Globally, though, forget about it. Thanks to an outpouring and fanfare in China, where the film is second only to Avengers Endgame, Endgame's single-day record for a Hollywood film, Zootopia 2 is already over 556 million worldwide. Its 400 million international haul is already the 8th best in 2025, with over 271 million alone coming with China. It will be the top 5 by next weekend, where it will match towards becoming just the second $1 billion Hollywood film of the year after Leo and Stitch.
Oh, great.
What
Niza
2 still owns the lead with 1.9 billion, nearly 1.88 billion of that coming from the international market.
All right, good job, Zootopia 2. However, we haven't seen it yet.
Yeah.
So, when we see it, we'll see if it deserves this money. Or if Disney somehow tricked all these kids to thinking it was good.
Yeah.
Parents. Because that's how things usually work.
Yep. Money.
I love money. Okay, that was fun. But we hope you enjoyed this news video.
Mm-hmm.
Trying to find OBS. We hope you enjoyed this news video. We had fun.
Yeah.
Clearly. But if you did, make sure you hit that like button, subscribe. I want you to smash that like button like you would smash Disney in the face.
Like this.
Yeah, like boom. And tell us. And okay, I don't know what that was. I don't know if you even hold it. Probably did with this mic. But comment below if you have seen any Zootopia, or what's your opinion on like the Netflix and Warner Brothers merge. Are you worried? Do you think it'll be fine? Let us know in the comments, and we'll see you guys next week.